Hello again from Teacher Melissa, and I'm here with a tip to show you how I use a common reward that many VIP Kid teachers do and use it to help extend my students' vocabulary, their sentence acquisition, learning how to speak in sentences, and conversational and thinking in English skills. So, this is a reward that many of us use in various forms, and it's called Find a Star. Now, I am not here to teach you how to do Find a Star. That's not my deal. So if you don't know how, you need to Google it. You need to get on your Facebook groups. Ask somebody, what's Find a Star? There's lots of great videos out there. Jennifer Anderson on the VIP video and props group she's got a great YouTube video about how she does Find a Star. I've seen lots of other people as well show how they use Find a Star. So get out there and find out. But here's basically it. You've got a grid of numbers, and the student's going to choose a number, and behind some of the numbers are stars, and behind some of the numbers are some other prize the student might like. It might be Hello Kitty, it might be ice cream cones, it might be candy flavors, it might be army tanks, I don't know. So you might do it on paper. There's lots of props out there that you can print for free on a lot of the groups. I happen to use Google Slides a lot for my Find a Star. And again, they're just going to choose a number, and you're going to click on the number. This one happens to be, okay, so let's see. If they choose number 11, oh, you're so lucky, you get a star. Or it might be a crazy hybrid animal. In this case, we laugh about the eagle and the horse and come up with a name. So that's Find a Star. Okay, this is a very simple reward and it can go quick. But if you've got a little bit of extra time and you want to put your extension time on this, it's a great way to help out your student. So I'm going to give you a few ways how I do this. Number one, your student should always be asking for this number in a sentence, and you're going to give them various sentence frames throughout the different classes that you have with them. So I might say to my student, choose a number, Bobby. Bobby will say 8. Good, 8. I choose number 8. And then I'm going to click on 8. After 2 or 3 choices throughout the lesson, he's going to start really getting that sentence pattern. Okay, so next time I have Bobby, I'm not going to do I choose number 8. I'm going to say pick a number. If he remembers, he's going to say I choose. Yes, good. Another way to say that is I pick number 3. Depending on how advanced they are, whenever you're ready to move on to another one, you could turn it into a question. Make them ask you a question. I would like to see number 5. If you want to get into ability and permission with can I see number 5? If you're a grammar nerd that can't stand that we're using can as permission, this is a great time to throw in your plug for May. May I see number 6, please? So it's a great place to put that in as well. So you can give them those different sentence structures, and I would encourage you to add the word please to your student's sentence structure. Now, the Chinese people are very polite people, but in their culture, saying please to someone you're close to just isn't necessary. That's the way what I've been told. It's just not really necessary. You're really close, so close that they're kind of a part of you, and you wouldn't say please to yourself. So why would you say please to them? It's not rude, it's how they show politeness. So we might want to start adding in the please to our Find a Star sentence structures we're giving them to say, in America, we often say please when we're asking for something. So throw that in your sentences, okay? Tip number 2 for the sentences, for using Find a Star. Tip number 2 is get the student, a little bit more advanced, to ask you using prepositions. So there's that one lesson where they're just beginning the prepositions. I think it's level 3, and it goes through lesson after lesson about prepositions. The ball is above the box. The ball is below the box. The ball is in the box. So they've had that somewhere in level 3. So if you got a level 3 and up student, this is certainly another viable thing to say. You can write the prepositions right there on your board and say, I want you to tell me what number you want using prepositions. Don't say your number, and then I'm going to model for them, okay? So I'm going to say, I'm thinking number 3. I could say, I would like the number above the 7. See, 3 is above the 7. Okay, so they could say that. I would like the number between 4 and 6. Oh, you want number 5? Good. So they would use the prepositions along with the sentence structure to describe where the word is. And I might show them this the first 2 or 3 times we do it, a couple times we do it in the lesson. And then I might hide it and see if they can do it without, pull it up and down. So prepositions is another great way to get your student to choose a number. Now, you got an advanced student. They kind of roll their eyes at find a star, but you want to keep this reward because it's easy. You've got a ton of them and you've got it on Google Slides and you can do a lot. So here is another way you can do it that's a bit more challenging. They have to give you what they want as a math equation. So I will tell them, today you're going to tell me the number you want by telling me a math equation for addition. I might write this on my board like this. Watch. Remember, you need to model this for your students. You're using a lot of incidental language kind of at those upper levels. It's what we want to do, a little more incidental language, but we still need to model it. Like this. I am thinking that I want number 8. How can I say number 8 with addition? 7 plus 1? How else? 5 plus... Your student's going to say 3 here. Yes! Okay. Think of a number. Use addition. Addition. I might type addition in the chat box. Use addition. And then if they're thinking 9, they might say 5 plus 4. They might say 6 plus 3. You can switch it around the next time and do subtraction. You can even do multiplication. You can do skip counting, not on the tens. You can say add 10. So if they say 12, they're really asking for 2. If they say 17, they're really asking for 7. If they say 11, they are not asking for 11. They're asking for 1 because you're skip counting by tens. So again, you get those upper levels. There's lots of content going on. You're thinking, I'm never going to have time for this. This is what you're throwing in on one lesson to get your student used to it, and then it'll go pretty fast after that. Or a way to don't do any other extension on the slide. There's some of those upper level. I cannot talk about recycling for 12 lessons. I cannot talk about how they're picking up garbage in the park and recycling a water bottle. I don't want to do extension there. After we hit like lesson 6, I don't want to do extension. I'm going to do my extension here. I'm going to do my extension with prepositions. And that's going to be a way to expand my students' vocabulary, have them thinking in English, responding in English, without using the other extensions that take up time. Try these out. If you've got any other ways that you can think of that you want to add, post them below and give this video a thumbs up if it helps. Feel free to share with others in whatever groups you're in. Thanks so much.